Tyreek Stevenson talking shit before a Hail Mary. Did you see this?
I did.
Did you see this shit? It is so hilarious. It is the greatest thing in the world. Let me show you.
Do you have it?
Oh yeah, I have it right here. It is let me get it real quick, like all the stuff, because I have my main tab and I gotta load this on here. Like, look at this stuff. Look at this.
All right.
Look at this man. Right. Look at him talk all the shit. He's out here yelling and arguing and screaming, trying to raise the roof. The play's already going on. He says, fuck it. And here's the funny part about Tyreek Stevenson. He was the guy that deflected the ball that led to the touchdown. And he was supposed to cover Noah Brown.
What a dumbass.
Look, this is lolcow of the year nominee, man. See 29 right there. He's up in the target. You see it there. Deflect. And he's supposed to be covering this man right here.
Yep.
And it's just like, it's the easiest catch of the world. It's like, oh, look, right there.
That is Bears
peak
thing.
Bears. No, you want the most Bears thing in the world? I will show you right here.
Oh, yes.
This was a fullback draw to an offensive lineman.
Yep.
An offensive lineman. They're trying to bridge it, and he fumbled it at the fucking one. They said Shane Waldron was going to be an upgrade over Luke Getsy. Oh, dude, you did not see him in Seattle. You did not see him in Seattle. This is Shane Waldron. I swear to God, this is Shane Waldron. This is a guy, remember, he left a key, the best edge rusher in like the AFC, like the NFC, unblocked by design. Oh, and this was by design. They're going to blame the players. Oh, well, we got a fitting. All right, you know what? Well, we need Jeebus. The Bears need Jeebus. The Bears need the Jeebus, and Shane Waldron needs more than Jeebus. He needs an exorcism because he's starting that. And praise Jeebus for the greatest game. Oh no, that was pain. That was
dude. So number one, William Perry, the fridge is rolling over in his grave. Number two,
Fridge Perry's still alive, dude.
Oh, he is.
Yes.
He's not even dead
He's still
yet.
alive.
He's rolling.
Oh, nowhere near it.
Blow it back up. Blow it back up real quick. Blow the play back up. Here's the thing. Right at about, keep going. Right at the exchange. Caleb Williams doesn't realize that he's handing off to an offensive lineman, and he doesn't open up his shoulders enough, and he runs into him. Like, he didn't have enough spatial awareness to know that he was handing off to a bigger dude. And that's what causes the exchange right here. And then the ball just comes out. So there was no need for the Hail Mary because they should have won it here. Like, this would have been 15. They would have scored the touchdown and then gone for two. They would have been 15-12 with plenty of time. But that Hail Mary was unacceptable to give up.
It was terrible. I mean, that was just, it was like it was great to watch, but it was like that Hail Mary that Washington had against Denver last year, or Denver had against Washington last year. Remember that?
Yes. Yeah, that was pathetic. But look at this. This a great throw by Daniels just to get it there. But yeah, you can't leave Noah Brown uncovered there. Like, what are you doing? There's 5 of you going for the ball. That is some fucking Pee-wee football type shit, where they're like, hey, y'all spread out.
I mean, and not just that, it's like your job is to spike it towards the ground, not deflect it up. Let's deflect it up. It's just a jump ball, and there's nobody there. And I mean, nobody.
So many L's on one play. So many L's. And that's the Bears. And the Bears find a new way to lose, and they're supposed to be the team that's on the up and up. And they just basically handed Washington the division right there.
Pretty much.
All right, this is the Sunday night shit show. We've got other things to cover, but that was the biggest event of the weekend. Let's go through all the other games, and then we'll preview. We'll be streaming tomorrow night on Maine, everyone.
Yep, both on Giants and Steelers.
Yes,
and it'll be one of the games of our time.
This will be me the whole time. I will say this because I'm not anticipating.
Yeah, that is about what you're going to be.
I feel like you're going to see yes, an angry, salty Giants fan the whole time. I think we got a couple other supers.
Oh yeah, and I'm going to be putting this in your mind right now. Just saying, buddy.
At this point,
I think you might miss him because I know you guys were denying it last year, and it was a troll. But now I think you might be legitimately missing him because the Dable luster has worn off big time.
Where does Joe Judge, before we get into this other shit, where does Joe Judge rank in the most confusing coaching hires of all time?
Here's the thing. You remember, everyone was praising him because of his, tough as nails press conference, and then you realize he had no, volume to reduce that, and it's like, what the hell are you doing, dude?
I'm just saying, when you look at coaches that were just hired for strange reasons, Joe Judge sticks out as one because he was a special teams coordinator for Bill Belichick. He wasn't nobody. He came out of nowhere. Remember when Freddie Kitchens was hired? Everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Well, Freddie Kitchens, he ran that offense when he came back. And the thing too, it's that they wanted Matt Rule, but Matt Rule wanted a shitload of money, and they said, "No, fuck you, get out."
Yeah, and they would have had the same results. They would have had the same results with Matt Rule.
Pretty much.
I'm also looking at
more money.
Jim Zorn being hired. Obviously, Jeff Saturday is one of the most confusing hires. Mark Trestman was what the fuck?
Cliff Kingsbury. Kingsbury was a very weird hire.
David Culley. Why did they hire David Culley? That makes
no. The question is that it's not that they hired him; it's that they fired him in 1 year to bring in another guy that they fired after 1 year.
Why hire him?
Now they did get it right with D'Amico Ryans, but they tried to they wanted somebody else, but then they brought in Culley and they pissed off Deshaun, and that's when all that stuff started happening.
It was crazy. All right, let's read a couple supers that we got.
Yes, sir. Yeah. King Barrel Maker, Tyreek Stevenson, low cow of the week. He mocked fans during the final play and then tipped the ball to Noah Brown. Yep, him. The Jets are definitely up there. Ravens potentially up there. Now, if you want to talk about paper tigers, yeah, buddy. And Michael Franklin
losing to the Browns. Okay, we'll cover these. Don't worry about it.
We'll cover that. But Jameis might be starting his Joe Flacco arc. It's all I'm going to say is, it's almost like every single person with a pulse and a brain who thought that Jameis was going to be a much better option at quarterback than Deshaun Watson, who's completely cooked, that might have had some smoke to it, don't you think? Don't you think? I don't know. Awesome. David Paul, UTSA for local. I remember saying they blew a 28-point lead to Tulsa, apparently. Oh, 5. Your mic. Community.
Oh, yeah, but who cares? I was wondering why you weren't responding to me. I was just saying shit. Yeah. I was saying how dumb and stupid you are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you say that all the time, dude. Come on, let's be real. Hey, you're going to be saying that a lot tomorrow. I understand. I know.
I'm going to be insulting you completely ad hominem. I'm just going to go. I'm going to attack nothing that has to do. I'm just going to call you fat.
Yeah, you're going to call me fat. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm going to be.
Honestly, dude, I will counter you in the same way. And we all know this. Hey,
I'm gonna attack your physical attributes and and go for the lowest brow insults that I can possibly come up with. I might even get racial. I'm kidding. I won't.
But I mean, you could just say Pollock jokes. I don't know if you can really go racial in this piece.
That's okay. All right, let's go through the games. We got all the. Oh wait, Drew Kashul sent a super chat too.
Yeah, we've got a few.
No, we got
Greg Vanee. How about them Commanders, baby? And still first place in the NFC East. JD5 is HIM. Raise hail.
Y'all got lucky.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dude.
The percentage of that happening, the percentages of that happening are none. You just had the Bears were acting the fool. Okay.
Well, they were acting a fool all game. I mean, if you run a play with your fucking offensive lineman at the goal line, I mean, that you deserve to fail for that shit.
What's up, Robbie?
Is today one of those days where we are all Patriots fans? As a Patriots fan, I never thought going 2-6 would feel so good.
Where you beat the Jets. How are you happy for beating the Jets? You guys have bullied them. You guys have been stuffing them into lockers for 20 years.
It's different, though, man. It's different this time because the Jets. Let's go over itinerary. Aaron Rodgers held Green Bay hostage for years, went to the team of his choice with a young, loaded core that's a Super Bowl contender on paper, brought in all of his buddies, got injured, realized they need a quarterback, so they bring in more talent and more support. You bring in even more of his buddies. They suck dicks. And then you realize, oh, wait, Aaron Rodgers is unhappy. Let's commit an organizational coup and blame Robert Saleh for every single thing that goes wrong. And you bring in even more of his buddies. They still fucking suck.
Yeah. Same old Jets.
And the thing, Aaron Rodgers just has to be league average, but he doesn't have the talent to overcome a shitty team anymore. Greg, the wide left leg is real. And their defense is awful. I mean, you are giving up big plays to Jacoby Brissett and Kayshon Boutte. Kayshon fucking Boutte.
Who doesn't love them some booty?
Mm-hmm. I mean, 10 whole receptions before this game. I mean, hey, you can't stop it. You got lost in the sauce.
So Fitzy posted this meme of the dude on the left was the Jets with all the expectations in the world, and on the right the Patriots with no expectations, and it said 2-6 underneath. Like they're both terrible, but yes, their teams going in two different directions.
Oh, super me. They are never benching Rodgers, dude. He runs that team. Don't even get started with that, man.
He runs it. He owns that team. He was the new owner.
Yeah, he has pretty much organizational coup. I mean, to be fair, like I know it says like it's big pharma, but Johnson & Johnson was always the useless COVID vaccine. So maybe he joined the useless team. He should have joined the Pfizer team or the Moderna team.
Drew Kashul says Shane also decided to do a QB draw on 3rd and 5. Oh, he went to the Joe Judge school of play calling.
Oh, and San Francisco had a big play, and it's surprisingly not penalized for holding or some stupid penalty. They are really trying to give Dallas this game.
Justin Ziegler says Jets won the Tank Bowl. Jet panic time. Anthony Flores. Hey, Tree, does Bears versus Kami equal the greatest game category?
I don't know. Because here's the thing. I mean, it's a great play, and the only thing is, like, it seemed more of a defensive struggle with full Shane Waldron coming into play.
Yeah.
But
it was ugly.
Here's the thing. It's just, I feel like it's just like this year's been kicking my fucking ass, especially with how many games went down to the wire in the 1 o'clock. It's like, oh, God. Well, 40-minute sports ball. Here we come. Oh,
yeah. Yep. Soaring Eagle 175. This game has passed John Harbaugh by, and the 2020's Baltimore Ravens 8-winning squad with him as their head coach.
No. It's a lot more than that, dude. It's the whole team's a paper tiger. I mean, if you've been seeing them the last few years, this is what they've been doing. It's not surprising. Their defense it's weak.
Yep.
Jordan Mason's out again too, so it looks like it's Isaac Garendo who's back in the game.
Right up the gut, right up the A gap. Completely
Coach Beal
destroyed
basketball. Must add for sports ball. Mickey Thomas botching the national anthem at the Chiefs-Raiders game in Vegas. The Raiders were botching everything there. I mean, they had countless chances to win. It's like, nope. Mustard face, dumpster fire, Baltimore.
Yes, on Maine, on both channels, on our channels, same bat time.
Ooh, Charlie Murphy. Well, we got the Heinies tomorrow night. Oh, we'll get the Heinies now. Come on, man. You see me in my short shorts? Get those Heinies up there, kids. Come on.
Nobody want to see that.
Come on. Oh, you want to see those Heinies, baby.
Nobody want to see that shit.
I'm going to buy some Heinekens just for that reason.
Every Steelers touchdown, you have to do the Heinies.
Oh, dude, I was doing the Heinies before. I'll bring out the pizza. I don't give a shit. Let's do it.
Okay.
And Darth Optanon. What's up, my guys? Lowell Jets is my personal locale this week, but there's so many great options, dude. Tyreek Stevenson. I think this might be a double.
Yep.
Yep. And Charlie Murphy, we got that. Oh, dude, I'll do the Heinies again just for that. Come on. Heinies.
Aqua Gamers.
Hey, we did it twice. I'm going to do it twice. Yep. Whatever. Do the Heinies. Look at these Heinies, baby. You can't get better form unless you're Russell Wilson. And Christopher Bowden, I am feeling good. Like if you're high up in the sky, I watched that Noah Brown TD and was so pumped and don't root for either team. Go Chiefs, 7-0, 3-peat. I thought the Raiders were going to win that one just because for shits and giggles. Just how this year's gone.
Yeah, those division games are usually tough unless you're the Giants, and then you just fuck up.
I mean, you never know. He could just end up being the Cowboys accidentally or the Eagles.
You tired?
No, I'm not tired.
We're doing a show.
I'm just bored because I realize your Giants are probably gonna be close or something. Dumb gamers. Crazy how every star wide receiver in the Texans locker room's getting injured. Yep, Stephon Diggs is out too. I mean, the Jags, they're down a couple wide receivers. Brian Thomas Jr. was out. Christian Kirk broke his collarbone out for the year. Darisaw is out for the year too. If you're looking at Minnesota, Los Angeles Rams.
Yep.
And if you want to go into fun moments in the Minnesota Vikings Los Angeles Rams game, oh dude, that final safety. Oh dude, the final safety. Yeah. Oh dude.
Oh yeah.
There was no good view of either. There are multiple angles. He said there's no good look. None. Hello. What's this fucker thinking of right here? Is he looking at just? Is he trying to look at his money line or something? Come on. So the Vikings were going to lose this game regardless.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that was bad. And that cost a lot of people because a lot of people had Darnold with the over and they just needed 10 yards of passing or something like that. And with him beating his projection, and that basically cost them. He didn't.
They probably had the under on Darnold.
Yeah. So, wait. Benjamin Abramovich, have you considered inviting Todd in the Shadows to stream Monday Night Football? That's another YouTuber who keeps tweeting Giants got to Super Bowl.
Giants got Super Bowl. I've heard of him before. He was part of the Channel Awesome crew for a while. I as I said, I've never really talked to the guy, so seems like a good dude. I've never. Oh yeah, there's apparently people bitching at Grant Brisbee for apparently stealing my Haters Guide idea, but it's why are they talking about that? I've never had a claim to that. People have done Haters Guides.
You stole it from Deadspin.
Yeah, I mean, I was why your team sucks. I was worried about. It's I figured I would get called a Drew McGarry ripoff or something like that. Yeah. Even though I wasn't trying to rip him off in any way. It's just the only way I see it is ripping someone off is stealing their lines verbatim. That's been my belief is you can have the same concept, it's just style and presentation. That's the thing. If it's just a concept, I mean, nobody has a concept. Dude, Haters Guide's been a thing for 50 years.
Taking the title is a little unoriginal, though. If I came out with something called the
Here's the thing, he probably. I mean, if he doesn't know who I am, it's not a big deal. He's got his own life. Fine. He's busy. He doesn't know who some fat fuck playing his basement on YouTube is. He doesn't fucking care.
Yeah,
that's what you have to realize. That's the thing. It's a nothing burger. It is a complete nothing burger. I don't know why people are complaining.
Russell Wilson, idea for tomorrow's live stream: pizza with a side of Primanti Bros. New Dangerous. Ooh,
the Dangerous.
Maybe don't you have to go get one or something?
No. I mean, that was supposed to be a clickbait punishment, but we didn't do it this week because of the bye week.
Oh, okay. I might miss this week too. By the way,
Danny
Bergstrom. Okay, go ahead.
How did the Texans fix the O-line? Every game is a heart attack finish. Well, here's my first idea. Rewire Laramie Tunsil's brain to stop taking a bunch of pre-snap penalties and go from there. That's my belief. I mean, they were handing Indianapolis win and chance after chance after chance, and it just, oh boy. Yeah. I mean, as I said, it's and I know a lot of Colts fans are trying to defend him in the comments. If you start Joe Flacco, you win this game. Anthony Richardson it's not good. He's
bad.
He has 2 good passes a game, and the rest are just inconsistency. I mean, that pass before half was inexcusable, and that cost you the game. Jonathan Taylor's out there running his ass off. The defense is playing valiantly, and they're battered to hell, and you're still pulling the shit. Oh, Dak threw a pick.
Oh, you're 2 seconds ahead of me. Oh, that was terrible. Does he land in bounds? Well,
are they going to rig it?
Gauthier. Ravens for lolcow of the week. What the fuck, man?
I mean, if we're talking Ravens, as I said, they do this shit at least a couple times a year. Their defense crumbled. Lamar had a decent game. Henry had a decent game. You can't stop Jameis and the Browns offense. That is deep. That was your defense.
Yep. One elbow.
That was pathetic. One elbow and 1 foot. Yep.
He's good. One elbow's 2 feet.
Yep. Oh, Dak more than
there it is.
The ball.
Boom. I guess if you hit your head, does that count as 2 feet if your head lands in bounds?
No, I think it has to be shoulder. be shoulder or
elbow.
elbow.
Really?
Or knee.
So you can scrape the fucking crown of your head on inbounds and it's not a catch?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you scrape it on a defender like they Colts did against the Texans, because they had a big fumble recovery. But
I'm just saying, you're telling me you sell out for a ball, right? And you catch it and you dive and you break your neck inbounds, but the only thing that hit inbounds was the crown of your helmet. That's not a catch? Are there any NFL refs in the chat?
If they depends as one. I mean, look at Zach Miller. Like, the dude broke his fucking leg trying to catch a ball, but they said, oh, he didn't survive contact to the ground. It's incomplete. His career was over. I remember that.
What's up, Alex? I'm back. I just wanted to say Juan Soto getting humbled will never not be funny to me. Song of the week, closing time. I don't care, but that song sucks. I'll sing it. Yeah, it's about giving birth. You know that. Bull Muscle, new squat PR, 365 for 7 reps. A&M leads the SEC, and I have been invited to be on the runway for the New York Fashion Show February 25th. Oh, that's dope, dude. What's up, Ag? I know that's Ag. We know that's Ag.
That's hardcore Ag.
We know who you are. We know who you are. 365 for 7
Instagram
reps.
model saga.
Yeah,
that's what he's going at.
That's some serious fucking repage right there.
Yeah, man.
And Aqua Gamer, Sean Shanley, can you play Fuck the Ball for Dak's pick?
Actually, you know what? I don't have you fuck the ball, but I do have something a little close to it.
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.
Hey, thanks, Dregs, for getting rid of that spam botter. I appreciate it.
It's all spam. I mean, I get a bunch of them in mine. Stormbreaker chasing. Do the Bengals fire Taylor and start trading players?
I read all these, dude.
Oh.
We're done.
Oh my God.
Let's go through the games.
Yes, sir. We'll tell you what. We're already on Baltimore-Cleveland. Let's go over Baltimore-Cleveland. Okay. Jameis Winston. He was a beast. He did beastly things.
He basically had a walk-off touchdown. He hit, what was his name? In stride.
It was to Cedric Tillman.
Cedric Tillman, the new Amari Cooper, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
that was
like the Ravens defense shit the bed. I mean, that should have been a win for the Baltimore Ravens, and they did Ravens things again. And honestly, that might give the Steelers the division lead if things go to plan. So, Cleveland, thank you. Bring back Deshaun Watson and our DTR, because that is the only way that the Browns are they're going to win, because, as I said, this is the first time they've scored over 20 points all year. It's almost as if bringing in a quarterback who's not fucking cooked was going to help your team. You think about that, huh?
It just shows you how much probably Jim Haslam was manipulating. Like, Stefanski probably wanted to bench Watson 2 or 3 weeks ago, but now that he's injured, you see what a competent quarterback, just an average quarterback can do.
Yeah, and Jameis has always had turnover issues, but like Deshaun, it's a sunken cost fallacy. That's what we've been saying for weeks. Everyone was screaming, put in Jameis, put in Jameis. Put in Jameis. And you finally are forced to put in Jameis, and look what happens. You win a fucking game.
Yeah. Packers, Jaguars. This was surprisingly competitive. The Jaguars tied it up late.
Had a big game. Trevor Lawrence tried everything he could, but here's the question. Is Jordan Love going to be out for a while? Because apparently it's a groin injury.
Ooh. Malik Willis looked good in his spot duty. He looked really
Willis
good.
He looked decent in the first couple of weeks he was playing.
Yeah. He scrambled for yardage. He threw for a touchdown. Like, he
Jacobs
was good.
Here's the thing: the Jags are cooked. So, does Doug Peterson get canned? Does Balky get canned?
He's getting canned.
This was supposed to be like one of the best teams that they had, and they're 2-6. Their season's pretty much over at this point. So, if you're looking at their schedule, Jacksonville coming up for them, because they won one game but they have the Eagles, the Vikings, and the Lions, the Texans. They could go 0-4 in the stretch.
I think they're fire him after. Yeah, I think they might take a big L to the Eagles, so that might be his last game.
I feel like the Eagles are going to randomly just sneak in, but
that's true. But the Lions are going to smoke them. Did you see what the Lions fucking did today?
It was hilarious, dude.
Yes,
263 return yards.
How do you do that in today's NFL?
They had
how do you even do that?
200 more offensive yards than the Lions. They put up 5 points, and look at this offensive genius. 1st and goal at the 1. You are down 35-14. Incomplete pass short. 2nd and 1. Incomplete pass short. 3rd down. Another incomplete pass to Tyler Boyd. And 4th down. 4th down. Incomplete pass. You're at the 1, fucking run the ball.
Who's their offensive coordinator?
Probably Brian Callahan, probably the head coach.
Oh my God.
It's so bad. I mean, it's just it's.
Were they lined up in shotgun too from all these?
I don't know. Probably
not even. Yeah, not even.
But it gets you. But it's just like it helps you get the ball off quicker. I don't know. Jared Goff had the funniest stat line ever: 12 for 15, 85 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Boy, you were pissed off if you took him on yardage, but you were really happy if you took his touchdowns. Like I think his line was 1.5 tutties, and he got 3 early, and then he sat down. It was like,
they threw a touchdown with David Montgomery. Like they were just toying with them. It's like, okay, go. Titans are fucked. They are in the deepest level of shit imaginable. I mean, you spend all this money. You bring in Calvin Ridley. You bring in Tony Pollard, Lloyd Cushenberry, Legere Sneed's feed and seed, Ernest Jones, who's already gone, by the way. All these weapons. I mean, you brought in Quandre Diggs, Jamal Adams, best in the nation.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, I already forgot his name. He played like 4. He played like 4 snaps. He's gone. Mm-hmm. But it's bad. I mean, you might be considering Brian Callahan's head because I don't think he's ready to be a head coach.
Yeah, he's like
their offensive line's a mess.
Might well be Bill Callahan.
Quarterback. Well, Bill Callahan's their O-line coach. But here's the thing:
really,
that lured him away from Cleveland. Yeah, they lured him away from Cleveland to be, coach with his son.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm.
I remember Titans fans were saying that we were sleeping on their team in the preseason. We should have.
Yeah, the Ravens were bad, Mace. The Ravens were really bad.
They were terrible. I mean, you want another surprise game? Arizona, they are the thieves of the NFL. They are stealing games left and right. And the Miami Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa's return. They finally have an offense. They don't have to deal with a DEI hire in Tim Boyle or Tyler Pro Bowler Huntley or anything like that. You get a real quarterback, but you realize Tua was in the only problem on the team. It also because they don't have a defense.
They were in this game, and Arizona somehow is 4-4. I don't get it.
They're leading the division, and they might lead the division if Dallas wins.
That's crazy. I think the Niners are going to win, though. The Niners are looking good right here. What are you looking up here?
I'm looking up this weird fumble for a safety that kind of turned the tide in this game.
Okay.
Here. I think it was that. Well, there was one. Like that was part of it. There was a fumble there.
Oh, that was headed into the end zone.
Yeah, they fucked it up. And then there was also this. This got fucky.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
at least Tua didn't get fucking hurt on that play.
Yeah, but like even then, I mean,
he was like, Jesus Christ, I just got back.
Snap. It was a high snap. I mean, you have to get that. Just he misplayed.
There was some ugly football.
Oh, there was some bad football. I mean, Cardinals, they didn't fuck up. That's what happens.
Who else? Seattle had some rough snaps.
Yeah. Oh, Seattle had some bad snaps, but Tampa Bay. I mean, they don't have any wide receivers. Like it's K. Dotton and K. Dotton. I mean, Sterling Shepard got injured. You don't have Chris Godwin because garbage time. You need to play for every game, and you don't have Mike Evans. He's out for a bit, and Baker Mayfield can't do every single thing, and Kirk Cousins.
He played really well. Baker played pretty. Other than the 2 picks, like Baker played really well. He
tried. Here's the problem. I mean, like Atlanta was just better. There's nothing to do about that. But it's huge because Atlanta now is tiebreaker. They've won both games against Tampa. So for division purposes, that's huge.
Alex is singing. What's that? what's that?
I found a reason. Hoobastank's the reason.
Hoobastank, yes. Yeah. I found a reason to pee from Jameis to Diddy, a raisin and some Mountain Dew, and Gino still poo. He's a Rams fan, of course.
Oh, yeah. He's
Christopher Brickner.
They're all talking shit.
In sports ball for Browns Ravens, don't forget to give Hamilton an easy interception.
Oh, yes. Kyle Hamilton could have ended that game.
Really? I didn't see that part.
Oh, yeah. Like it was on the final drive. This is a gimme pass.
Oh,
he had it right there. He had it right there.
That's why he's a safety.
I mean, honestly, like you could say like he was on the take, especially for that pass. Like, I mean, that was as gimme can get. It was right there. I mean, a high school wide receiver could make that catch. And he just bobbles, can't control. Has it, nope, don't, gone.
He was so surprised that it was there for him. That's why he was like, shit.
In the words, what?
Your TL is weird. What the fuck is going on? Oh, this is
Kyle Hamilton. It's Kyle Hamilton. It's the research.
It's a meme.
He's trying to get on the Ravens flight bar before the drop pick.
Yeah.
In the words of a wise chiseled Adonis, his hands were simply for decoration.
Sports ball Taku 21. Great win for Washington. Now that red zone. Oh yeah. James Carlisle Tree. I sent you this once, but my commanders have given me reason to say it once again. Y'all know the bullshit is actually damn real. Yeah, it's feeling very bullshitty.
I mean, Hail Mary,
Washington.
I mean, it's great because we don't have to see Dan Snyder enjoy a winning football team. And it's so great. Let's go to Dan Snyder's mansion to see what's going on in his head, right?
Yep. Christopher Brickner says, seriously, famous Jameis tried to reopen his bakery, but they just kept saying no. Also, Lamar tried turnovers too. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad.
Awkward gamer, Sean. Three teams at 500 or below NFC West tank division. Yeah, injury
division, dude. The Rams are a zombie team, and they're still winning. The Niners are pretty much paying tithes every single week. Jordan Mason's out again, so there's another. The Cardinals are sitting here just stealing games left and right, and the Seahawks are who knows what the fuck they are from week to week. I mean, if you want a weird game, I mean, the Seahawks just got piped. I mean, the Bills just they ran with it. This wasn't even a contest. Still no running game for the Seahawks. I thought they had something going on, but DK Metcalf apparently did something. But it's just Seattle had nothing. Like that's all I can say about that.
Christopher Brickner, don't forget to pay respects to longtime Browns announcer Jim Donovan. His spirit may have caused divine intervention for the Browns today. Well, he took the first 6 weeks off. Chris R. Random thought, what team is throwing all the money at Ben Johnson this offseason? Bengals?
I don't know about Bengals. I mean, it might be Panthers. I mean, we're talking about bad teams. Carolina Panthers are, at least Bryce Young threw touchdowns.
Yeah.
But Carolina's just, they have no offense. They have no defense. I mean, Sean Payton's out here shit-talking the Panthers. Mm-hmm. Like, he is shit-talking them.
Cool Boy 213. Well, I guess the Finns are going to tank IG. Finns up for the tank bowl. Also, that Salt video was my end game reaction. Yeah.
Oh, he confronted Sean Payton, letting him know they didn't appreciate Denver running the score. Oh, really? How about you not be a shit football team?
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's saying, like, that's not a good offense. Like, Sean Payton's out here just ripping him to shreds.
Was that Dave Canales was talking shit?
No, it was J.C. Horn.
Oh, J.C. Horn. Oh.
Yeah, but, like, that defense was not good. Like,
try not giving up
J.C. Horn, you want to talk all that shit. You had 2 tackles and 2 pass deflections. Good job. Good job, J.C. You're turning into a bust in real time. Where's your cell phone? You may need to call your dad up.
Alex Baldy, there's a high school to cap your next stadium list, St. Pius in Downey, California. The reason it's in front of an abandoned insane asylum. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Christopher Brickner, Jags officially only team to lose to Deshaun Watson.
Which is hilarious.
Not even the Giants. And
I mean, the Ravens also lost him last year. A couple teams lost.
Yep. And Renee Gauthier, just to thank you for pronouncing my name right. Yeah, I mean, we're hockey guys. We would know how to pronounce Gauthier. We would see it.
Oh, Bryce Young had a side pass on 4th down.
All right, are there any other games you want to cover before we get out?
We have a couple.
We usually like to keep the shit show short.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dude, do we really want to go over Chargers Saints?
No, that game was terrible. Rattlers ass.
Well, I mean, Jake Hayner had to come in. He was they had to. Your season's over, Saints. It's time to pay the piper for all those years of kicking the can down the road. You extended Kamara, but I mean, Olave at least came back. But
the Eagles absolutely piped the Bengals. That was ugly.
Yep. I mean, the Bengals just didn't have anything. I mean, Saquon was doing Saquon things, and Jalen Hurts was doing Hurts. I mean, Burrow was doing all he could, but I mean, don't have a running game.
Yep. The Bills dominated the Seahawks. That was pretty ugly.
Oh, you want a game where it just felt like they were just trying to give them the game. Kansas City against Raiders. Here, take it. Take the game. Take the game. Come on.
I think
nope. Take the game.
I think Antonio Pierce makes it through this season, but I don't know if he makes it to next season.
I don't know. I mean, it feels like the team's kind of given up. I mean, Minshew did better this year, but the run, Kansas City's defense just does this to every opponent they face.
Yeah, which would also be a travesty because the Raiders have no players. They're going back and forth between Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. You can't expect him to win.
Adams is gone. They lost their running game. Their offensive line is Max Crosby's injured to hell. They lost Christian Wilkins. I mean, there's nothing there. Ooh, another big pass to Kittle.
Oh yeah, the Niners are moving the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Bills kicked the Seahawks ass, and that's it. So let's preview. And the Broncos ran. How are they saying they ran up the score? It's 28-14.
They're saying it was like I don't know. They're saying it was because of a lateral play when it was 28-0. They're trying to do a touchdown or they're trying to do a fumble 28-7. It was they were doing a deep pass on a 4th and 2. And they're saying, "Oh, you're running up the score." No, fuck you. Fuck you. Nobody fucking cares.
Stop them.
Panthers, you suck. Scoring. You suck dicks.
Yeah. Don't make people hate you. What was Bo Nix's line?
Bo Nix actually did all right. But it's the Panthers, so grain of salt. 28 for 37.
No INTs.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, it's the Panthers, but he did enough.
He sucks. I don't care.
We got a fitty. We don't need the fitties. We need Jeebus. Oh, dude, the Colts need Jeebus. They need all the Jeebus. They need so much fucking Jeebus. Woo. You want to talk about Jeebus? We talk about Anthony Richardson in this house. Oh boy. I mean,
it's terrible.
Oh, dude, he's it's bad. It is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the 4th overall pick in action. Look at the 4th overall pick. Look at look at his vision. Look at his processing. Look at him just eye open the ball into double coverage in jam territory right near his goal line for a terrible pick. Oh my goodness!
Why is he regressing so
much? It's not that he's regressing. He just hasn't developed.
Everyone was talking about his upside. Last year before he got hurt, everyone's like, "Oh, this guy's
He didn't do anything last year. He just ran the ball. He had trouble throwing to his left.
Well, then he got injured, and then he was done. He was cooked.
Yeah, and then they brought in Gardner Minshew. And, I mean, here's the thing. As I said, you put in Joe Flacco, you win that game. And I want to hear you talk about Anthony Richardson and Jim Irsay more. As a Colts fan, I feel like they were giving me a good excuse to try and find more edifying ways to spend my weekends praising Jeebus. Jim Irsay definitely needs the Jeebus. Dude is a fucking clown and always has been.
Crazy.
But this is more on coaching hubris to think they can turn the sculpt marble out of sludge. Oh, you're getting sludge. Here's the thing, he has raw talent, but there's nothing there. He doesn't have football sense. He slid inbounds when he had no timeouts during a 2-minute drill with a minute left. They teach you that in middle school, dude.
Yep. Crazy Cruiserweight says, is Dennis Allen on the hot seat? Yeah, he's going to get fired.
Should have been on the hot seat last year.
I don't think they'll do it in. I don't think they'll do it.
Here's the
like
problem.
Week
I mean,
12.
Does Mickey Loomis and the Saints blame injuries for their bad start and think they can do it again next year?
Yeah,
they shouldn't. But...
Christopher Brickner says Browns announcer Jim Donovan died. Yes, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
I heard
my
that
apologies.
It's all good.
James Carlisle, Shane Waldron blammed the peanut in the car door, hit it.
Oh, Shane Waldron. Oh, hold on. It's a 1st and goal. Let's get it off to the fucking offensive.
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.
All right, let's preview the Giants and the Steelers.
Absolutely.
And then we'll get on out of here.
Wait,
Thanks everyone for showing up.
I mean, use SeatGeek, use code TREAT, save to $20 off.
Go to underdogfantasy.com, use code 5 point.
Use code
UTREAT. Deposit match up to
UTREAT.
$1,000. Then after you sign up for Underdog Fantasy using code 5 points, head over to benchwarmerbrew.com.
Oh, I can agree with
5
that.
points blend.
Get the armchair blend, baby.
Yep. And then go to manscaped.com and then go buy some Lunchleys and eat mold.
Oh, hey. One of these days we will get our own moldy Lunchly. Let's be real here.
Did you see that?
It's because of the tape or like because of the glue. It's not like sealed properly. And it's like the air is getting in and that's why the cheese is getting moldy. They fucked up in product like quality control.
How have they not been sued to death by someone? Like, how are they just continue to sell Lunchleys and then go and make commercials with a straight face?
It's not even that.
The variation
like
of
Mr.
food.
Beast sued like the people that were running Mr. Beast Burger because there was no quality control, even though that's co-stitching. And Mario Oruwariye is now down. Oof, jeez.
All right, let's preview Giants Steelers. I think the Giants offensive line is going to get annihilated. I think TJ Watt is going to eat. So if you have any props on him, take at least 2 sacks. Like if
who's
the
your
line
right
is
tackle?
2 sacks.
It's not Evan Neal
or
Menor.
Yeah, Elo Menor. That's who it is, and he's going to get eaten alive. There's no Andrew Thomas.
Yep, Andrew Thomas is off of the year. That's going to hurt you against Alex Highsmith. But here's the thing. Evan Neal is not in your starting lineup. That is concerning.
Elamanu, that's what I'm saying. He's questionable, and Evan Neal is healthy. He's healthy, and he's not. He hasn't. I haven't even seen him in the rotation. Only Brent Rutten I've seen, and Elamanor is out there, but he's been banged up.
And he's injured. Yeah. I mean, Eze Udu, like as I said, Evan Neal is not cracking this lineup. That is disturbing. That is very alarming. I like panic bells are ringing in my head.
So the Eagles had like 6 or 7 sacks last week. So I think you'll see more of the same. All you got to do is blitz. Jones doesn't have time. And even if you just eat up the A gaps because they're not going to bounce it outside. It's going to be ugly.
With the Steelers, they usually tend to rush 4 and keep a lot in coverage because you have the defensive ends to get away with it. Because you have like either Cam Hayward just wrecking shit at the line or high-end talent of like TJ Watt doing superhero shit or Alex Highsmith. I mean,
well, you're going to get pressure.
I mean, we have Russell Wilson too. I mean, the only real issue for the Steelers is offensive line, particularly the right side, because I mean, James Daniels out for the year. You have Broderick Jones, who's been a huge disappointment. I mean, a lot of penalties, missed blocks. Dan Moore is. Sayumalo is probably your best lineman, but Zach Frazier's injured, so you're looking at like Ryan McCollum and just backups. Your wide receiver core is thin, but I mean the defense is where it's mainly going to be.
Listen, this is how I see it going. Like maybe the first quarter or quarter and a half, it'll be like a slugfest. It'll be like 0-0 or 3-0, and then you'll break through. The Steelers will make it 10-0, and then by the time it's 17-0 Steelers, like the Giants are cooked because they cannot play from behind. So it is my prediction before we go is Steelers 31, Giants 7. It's going to be an easy game for the Steelers.
I mean, I feel like it's going to be closer. I would say it's more like 24-14. Oh, Jerry Jones on the screen. The ghoul.
You're saying the Giants will score 2 touchdowns against the Pittsburgh defense. I don't see it.
I don't know. I mean, they gave up an early touchdown to the Jets. I mean, they were down 15-6 at one point, and then they scored 31 unanswered.
Well, drop your predictions in the chat, but we will see you guys tomorrow night on Main.
We have a few more.
You got some more supers. All right, close it up. Sew it up.
Ooh, Jim Knowlton. Scooter's going to have connectivity issues again.
I mean, down for Brock Purdy.
Yep.
Good night, Jim.
Very Purdy game. I mean, that's close. I mean, very close. Plan B Skateboard Company. Not surprised we lost to Cleveland. That's AFC North football for you. But Lamar played good, so I'm okay with it. Just make the playoffs and don't choke. Here's the problem. Lamar always crumbles in January. They always zone up to his strengths. But as I said, he's the modern Michael Vick. You know who else had problems in the playoffs? Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Electric athlete. He just can't perform in January. And the problem is your defense is having huge problems. Your defense was supposed to be the thing that carried you, and they're having trouble. They've nearly blown several leads at this point. Because remember, like they gave up a bunch of points late to the Bucs, which I ended up hurting them. They gave up points. I mean, the Commanders, they were in it for a bit. They gave up a bunch of points to the Bengals. They still fought there. They nearly blew it to the Cowboys. They blew a lot to the Chiefs, the Ravens. Like they haven't had a shutdown defense. They've only given up less than 20 points once. They're in trouble.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a dominant unit. You've given up 209 yards. If you didn't have Lamar or King Henry, you're fucked.
Is that? Oh yeah. Is that it for the supers?
Well, we got a few more. Dylan Hunley. Canales isn't going anywhere. The Panthers, the D that stayed this year has injuries everywhere, and the O-line's hurt too. No coach could be successful. Here's the problem. Your D was injured to hell last year too. Remember, you had J.C. Horn and Shaq Thompson out, and it's happening again.
Yep.
I mean, losing Derek Brown hurts, but my thing is, any normal team would not fire Dave Canales in his first year. My reasoning is they might fire Dave Canales is because of the guy up top, David Tepper.
Yep.
That's why. And big fat Paulie Peck guy Super Bowl, well, we got to do it one game at a time. One game at a time. And I will be here tomorrow with this certain bald fucker right here. And they kicked it way out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty for intentional.
Yeah. How do you even do that?
Well, I mean, you fucked the ball. Christopher Brickner, Jags officially the only team to lose to Deshaun Watson this year. Yeah. I mean, he beat the Ravens last year. And Sean Marion, who's Aaron Rodgers going to blame this time? Big Pharma? RFK for not making him vice president?
Chakras.
I would probably say.
It's chakras. Darkness. He's going to blame darkness for not retreating.
He'll blame Shailene. Shailene.
Probably
like that. Probably. I would say that or Joe Douglas for not getting the right people in there. Mm-hmm. But, guys, I think this is where we end this horrible excuse of a stream. We will see y'all tomorrow. And we will have lots of shenanigans and lots of bullshit because the bullshit's always real. But let's hope the Dallas Cowboys keep losing and Scooter has his connectivity issues. Like always.
All right. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Peace out, guys.
Later.
See you around, y'all.
Oh,
peace.